Hey, what is up, guys? And welcome back to another Magic the Gathering online league. Sorry, challenge. We're back with Eldrazi Ramp on the draw for game one. Drop the Emrakul. Other than that, we're playing against Energy. That's kind of my hope here. I need a Soul Land, though. Blood Strand, Fetch, Sacred Foundry, Shock. Was I right about Energy? 16% chance. Every single match. Hey, look at that, it's Energy. If this was anything but Energy, this hand would be hot garbage. That's not a Soul Land, though. That's a problem. 1, 2, 3, 4. Be drawn to a land. This Mega Spawn's fine. Enables us for the K command. I think I have to. Shock. Sprawl green. Bass. And Bass. Hopefully they don't have a Blood Moon on too, otherwise we are sorely SOL. Rogvon Pilfers, Bajuka Bog, that's fine. I need an untapped land, ideally. Fable's fine. Draw. Sprawl. Sprawl does work for green. And we'll hold Decay Return. That meaning the Bajuka Bog's kind of rough, because if they pitch Flage here, it means that I'm not going to be able to grab Bajuka Bog off the Myco. Though I kind of want the Soul Land anyways. Yep, there's Flage. So they're setting up for Flage. We're going to fire this off before Actually, no, we can do it at the beginning of combat. Before they attack. K return pass. Next turn, I'd love to see another untapped land. I mean, Soul Land would be kicked Myco Spawn. That would set them back far enough. Second main, 5 in hand, 4 in yard, 2 short, Flage. Splashing blue, 1 short, Flage. We draw. Rumble. 1 short Flage, potential for a fetch in hand. I suppose let's do this. Rumble. Ghost Quarter, Talisman. We'll grab the Ghost Quarter. And then let's go K command, Scrydraw Exile, or Ramp Exile. At the very least, we're exiling cards in yard. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about that. X2 gets us to a kicked Myco Spawn or Devourer. I think we ramp here. Yeah. Flage, and we'll just say the Ragavan. X equals 2. And hold. 6 types in yard. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1 short Emrakul. There's Kiki Jiki passing. I mean, the Sire more or less should end things. They missed their land drop. Let's go kicking. Myco kick Arena of Glory. Yeah, let's take out the utility. You have main deck consign? No freaking way. Wild. Well, I was expecting the sideboard consigns, not the main deck consigns. Oh, that does put a damper on things now, doesn't it? We'll pass. Explains why they didn't play anything, I suppose. So I need a land now. Again, would love to see a soul land. Quantum Riddler. Maybe it's more blinkish, actually. Less energy. Prismatic Ending. Yeah, I guess it's blink, not energy. We got lucky with their opening start, I suppose. Kiki Jiki, target Riddler. Draw another card. Smack me for 4. Pretty good. Thundering Falls, Surveil. Yeah, I guess I clocked it as instead of Jeskai energy closer to blink. I don't know. The Sacred Foundry off starts what threw me. Normally an opening start for blink would not be Sacred Foundry, would be you are being aggressive. Would instead be the whatchamacallit. Is it land? So that's why I'm a bit surprised that it was not energy. So we need a soul land here. We haven't seen any, have we? No. 8 hits out of 43. Yield all. We'll draw. That will work. Isamiko spawn. And we grab the temple. We'll pass. So no Blood Moon that we need to worry about, thankfully. Have you seen any basics from them? I don't think so, right? No. So they can cast Riddler here, but that leaves them open. Maybe able to devour the Riddler and sweep the board. Is this a Flage Helix? Flage Helix target. Might go down. Up to 22 cards in hand. I mean, if you have a down to 10. Yeah, if you have a consign here, we're in trouble. Breaker. I mean, I like Breaker more than I like Devour here, so we can get rid of that Arena of Glory. Yeah? Then follow up with Devour next turn. But if they have Consign, we just lose on the spot. Yikes. Well, let's go for it. Target the Arena. You play, what, 3 Consigns now, main, for the most part, in stock lists? Arena out. Kiki Jiki out. Breaker lands. Pass in full. And they play the Flage next turn. We'll Devour it. Six. 13. Emrakul's online. Felia. 6. Take 5, I suppose. Because Felia attack in, Flage hit 5 down to 5. That's fine. Not great, but not the end of the world either. They know about the Devourer, right? Yeah, they do. Fable. Makes a Shaman. Felia attack in. Flickers the Breaker. Down to 8. We'll draw. Talisman ain't cutting it. We could Devour the Felia, but that leaves the Flage. So if they were to Flage, Helix, Felia, attack, Helix, Flicker, I die. So I am forced to... Well, no. If they... Yeah. If they Flage 5, Flicker 2, block Felia, we die to Shaman. So we have to... Well, no. I guess we could play Sire here. But then we die to Consign. If we Devour, they have a choice of getting rid of Felia. But I'm pretty certain we will die to Flage before we can get this Sire going. Sire, we die to Consign. Devour, we need turns. Let's go Devour. Not what I want to do, but I think what I need to do. Devour, exile Felia. Pass in full. I don't think I can attack either. There's Consign. Uh-huh. Glad he played around that one. So we're not dead this turn, but pretty damn close. Second Flasian Yard. $11 damage. I do have lethal on board as it stands. If they attack out and do not have any recourse for the crackback, we actually do have the win in Yard with this Shifting Woodland. One card in hand, Flasian Yard, and Riddler in exile. I mean, they could just wait for the Fable. You cannot copy a Planeswalker. If you attempt to copy a Planeswalker, your Planeswalker will come in with 0 loyalty. Solitude eats the World Break. Sure. We'll draw. Thank you, Emrakul. Our turn, comrade. March of Otherworldly Light. May I exile any number of white spells, and opponent will scoop it up. We got there with the top deck. Rip Emrakul. I'm pretty sure it's either Emrakul or Ugin that we needed to win there. Otherwise, we were dead. Honestly, I'm not entirely sure why they went for the Solitude play there. I think they were better off going for Flage, honestly. Because they would have been able to play the Flage, Helix me down to what? Whatever at that point. Helix me, attack with Flage, attack with Felia, flicker the Flage, and that would have been 9 damage. So yeah, they overextended in my opinion. But yeah, a really important thing about Shifting Woodland. Planeswalkers come onto the battlefield with loyalty counters. It's not a trigger, but they enter the battlefield with those counters. If you were to copy a Planeswalker with Shifting Woodland, it will come into play with 0 loyalty. And thus immediately expire. So, really important stuff there. We'll bring Heat in. Bring Dismember in. Return out. Let me take a look at my sideboard guide real quick. The Bink matchup. Heat, Dismember, and we could bring in Flute, and I feel like we were talking about that yesterday, whether or not to bring in Flute. It can name Consign, it can name Charma. It's not bad. It just depends on the list, and we have no real clue how many basics my opponent's running. If we look at the average Blink list, looks like 3 to 4 basics. Rumble out. And what else do I normally cut? A Ghost Quarter. Yeah, let's run it back like this. Early removal, we'll keep it. Pass. No early rag. Rumble's nice. Wooded Foothill fetch for a forest. Utopia Sprawl for a green. Are we going to Strict Serenade my Utopia Sprawl? Is it enchantment? Does Strict Serenade include enchantments? I feel like it doesn't. I feel like it's artifacts. Surveil. Surveil's fine. We'll go double green here. And pass. And pass. Prismatic Ending. Rude as hell. Commercial District. We'll go Verdant Catacomb fetch. We want to go Stomping Ground. Not really, but I think I should. We have the Commercial District though. Go Forest Sprawl Rumble. Yeah, let's do that. Forest Sprawl Red. Rumble. Hold up Dismember. Let's see here. I should probably go for the Temple. Yeah, we'll grab Temple here. And we'll hold Dismember. Next turn we're likely playing District. Riddler Warp. Do you have an Ephem? You do not. Surveil. Card to Yard. Warp Trigger. And draw. Second Temple. Commercial District. Surveil. We'll keep Heat up. We'll just go removal deck at this point. Heat does not have Delirium until I put Dismember in Yard, though. 5 cards in hand and doing nothing. Either a handful of Consigns or a handful of Charmas, and I'm not sure which. I really don't want to play this Temple, honestly, but I think I have to. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Show me the Charma. Arena of Glory, Hasty Charma time. Maybe not. Is it Riddler time? Nope, it's Charma time, just not Hasty. So you're representing either Ephem or a... whatchamacallit? Either Ephem or Consign. We'll tap. I mean, you can Dismember here, but we'd be playing into the Ephem is the only problem. It doesn't really matter timing-wise, I suppose. Charm all down, Heat online. We draw. Ice Tilt was perfect. We'll play Temple first. Hold up Heat mana. Ice Tilt, do you have Strix? You do not. I don't exactly want to discount your cards any more than I have to. So I'm going to go Wooded Foothill, mill a card. Would have liked that K command, admittedly. Hold up Double Heat and pass. So they have Consign in hand. I need them to tap down is what I need. 5 types in yard. 6 mana, 4 in hand, 1 in exile. What say you, opponent? What I want for them to do is tap out so I can play this Ugin Unfettered. So I'd love to see is them to play the Riddler and try and protect it with an Ephem. Hasty. Hasty Charmal? No. Hasty Riddler, maybe? Hasty Charmal. Charmal target. Temple. Sure, that is fine. Let's not belabor the point. Unholy Heat. Do you have an Ephem? You do not. How would I like to proceed? I'm just gonna end step. Draw. Myco. Let's Wooded Foothill fetch before we start. Do you have a Solitude? Probably should have played the Temple first, admittedly. Grab the Forest Mill. Temple Mill. And Temple Mill. Sanctum is nice. Myco kick, target what? Archive or Parlor? Let's get rid of Archive, so you're off of double blue. Do you have Consign to memory? And there's the Consign. Do you give me the body or give me a trigger? That is the question. And there's Consign. I imagine you just give me the body. Bold move, Cotton. That is all I'll say to that. Bold move indeed. In that case, I mean, I can go 1 of 2 routes here now. You've played 3 basics, and I have a Ghost Quarter left in deck. We could start Ghost Quartering you. In fact, I think I will. Ghost Quarter, target Archive. That was quite the bold move there, friend. They fail to find? Excellent. Let's attack for 2. And we hold. Solitude, target. Ice still is fine at this point. We draw. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15. No. Can't do both. We should play the Ugin, though. I'll leave up the heat. Solitude down. Ugin plus and draw. Shifting Woodland. That's a fantastic find with a Siren Yard. Hold up the heat if they want to try and haste a Riddler, but they would need another island. Opponent scoops it up. We'll take the win. Solid. All right, we'll be back for match number 2. All right, and we're back for match 2 on the play for game 1. Sure, we can make this work. Almost wish I was on the draw of this, to be honest. Verdant Catacomb fetch. Forest Sprawl. 4 red. And pass. And pass. I guess maybe I should have went for green. We'll see. Windswept Teeth, Forest 4. Sprawl. Red. Interesting. Rumble. Ice Tiller Talisman. I would like the Ice Till, however. I think I need to go Talisman. If I had went green, that would be a different story, but I did not. Green. And pass. And pass. Rumble. I was thinking mirror match, but maybe not. Why the endurance? The fresh what? Interesting. I mean, all this screams to me it's a mirror match, but this endurance throws me off. What are we doing here, friend? Mountain. Draw. I really want to rumble first. But I'm tempted to K return and sweep the spawn just to slow him down a bit. Yeah, let's do it this way. So 1, 2, 3, return. Sack the spawn. Rumble. Shifting Wood Myco. Grab the Myco. And pass. Red Bolt. Bolt. Interesting. We'll pass. I'd like a land here then. Shock Stomp. 5 in hand. What is this? Karn. What in the fresh hell am I playing against? We'll draw. Talisman's dead. We cast Myco. How many basics do we think you play? I see a forest in yard, forest on hand, or on field, and a mountain. What are the chances that you play Problem is, if I go Ghost Quarter and we're wrong, things are likely to hit my forest here. Fascinating. We've seen Karn, Bolt, Rumble, and Endurance. Is this just like Gruul Ponza? Is that the idea here? If I go Ghost Quarter, I'm down to what? 1 mana until we clock Karn. So if I'm wrong about the number of basics they have, we're in trouble. Chances are it's 3 to 4. Let's take our chances. Pass. Damn. Well, we took our chances. I mean, at this point, they can just play Endurance and block the Myco. Liquid Metal, target, Forest, yeah. Plus Karn. We'll get an attack in. We'll draw. Go to combat. Swing at Karn. Bolt. Yeesh. Let's go to next. Bring Heat in. Bring Flute in. Cut the K returns. Gemstone. And a Devourer, maybe? Either that or an Emrakul, I'm not sure which. Actually, we didn't see anything that would suggest Bojuka Bog's necessary, so we'll drop the Bojuka Bog. Well, that's definitely a weird one, ain't it? We didn't exactly get too much information that game either. I was definitely thinking we're in the mirror match, but once we saw that Endurance, things went out the window. Yeah, my thought here is it could just be a Ponza deck. An early Karn is an easy way to beat E-Ramp, to be honest. We don't apply a lot of board pressure, so once the Planeswalker gets bored, if you have any form of removal or just a blocker, it's kind of GG's. We'll keep. Forest, Sprawl, green. Pass. Pass. Arbor Elf. Yeah, definitely looking Ponza-ish. Sprawl. Red. Pass. And pass. Stomping Ground, 3 mana. What you got? Utopia Sprawl, 4 mana, early Karn. I mean, yeah, turn 2 Karn's pretty damn good. Draw, Rumble. We have 7 mana. Honestly, I probably should just play the Ice Tail. Shit. Let's go Misty Rain. Forest. Ice Still. Do we Ghost Quarter the Forest? I think I do. Hope they don't have a Bolt. Of course, we have the Myco spawn now. Pass. Got some short on a bit of mana. I don't think it's going to be enough to be relevant, though. We'll pass. Yeah, the problem is playing the Ice Still just really wasn't doing anything. Could have tapped mana differently, though. I guess we were just angling for the Myco spawn. We were just one short. We're going to play the Liquid Metal Coating, because I can fight through the Liquid Metal Coating. You have 4 basics. There's Liquid Metal. Yup. Wooded Foothill. Passing. We draw. Another Rumble, eh? Fire off Rumble. There's World Breaker shifting. We're gonna go with World Breaker. Grab Temple. Have we seen our fetch yet? We have not. Our surveil it yet? We have not. Go Misty Rain. We also could go Shifting Wood, but I think we go Misty Rain. Go to combat, swing a Karn. Hope you don't have Bolt. Fetch 16. Surveil. We have to pressure Karn, so even if we're playing through a Bolt, we kind of have to. Now we have the World Breaker in hand. Opponent's surveilling, so they could block, untap, then Bolt after damage. That is an option. Surprised to see this style of deck being played. With the amount of energy, it feels like it would not be horribly successful, but maybe I'll stand corrected. Arbor Elf Sprawl. I mean, I imagine you're not playing any of the soul lands. It's really just focused in on Karn, I suppose. And basically a Ponzo plan. Opponent's thinking hard here on this top deck. Keeps it on top. They block. You untap. You do not untap. So no Bolt. I still live to see another day. We have Breaker, which can deal with the Liquid Metal, but they're gonna minus Karn for what? Tormod's Crypt? That's fine. Utopia Sprawl, mana neutral, 4 in hand. For green. Blood Moon. Yeah, that's pretty annoying, I'll admit. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. Do we grab a commercial district or a forest? I think we go for the commercial district. We should be able to get rid of the Blood Moon. So I'm not too pressed. Sire on top. Tormod's Crypt. Heat. Yeah, heat's a problem. I don't think you can really cut too many talismans against Karn decks. They're not always going to have Karn, even though this opponent definitely does. Oh, that's Sire's mistake now. One, two, three, four, five. Yeah, this is looking more and more like GG's. That Blood Moon was unexpected. Fable. One card in hand. Bone Crusher Giant. I mean, I don't think I have a way out shy of a heat, but then I don't have enough cards in yard for Delirium. Did I bring in Flute? I did. So we're not out yet, but it ain't looking pretty. Yeah, the Blood Moon really threw me for a loop there. I thought we had what we needed. Clearly not. Fanatic of Ronus. Huh. Fascinating. Rumble. There's the Pillage. I mean, yeah, this is looking more and more GG's. I still, you'll concede. Well, that was certainly unexpected. Definitely a bit of a fringe deck, to say the least. I'm not entirely certain how well this deck performs in the meta as a whole, but it is definitely interesting, if nothing else. So, unfortunate matchup for us, because early Karn just kind of puts a damper on things. But with that being said, we'll be back for match 3. Alright, and we're back for match 3 on the draw for game 1. We're going to keep this. Do I want to imprint? I guess we don't need to right away. We can just go Temple, K command, find a green source, kick Micah, or play Breaker. Suppose the opponent is on Grixis Reanimator. We should probably take a look at their list. Grand, Emperor Fog, Oculus, Riddler, Archon. So it's the Persist, yeah. Persist on Earth. Okay. Keep it on top. Trigger. Honestly, I kind of want to ship all. I'll do that. Windswept Teeth is good. Temple Pass. And hold on the off chance it's relevant. play Force Negation. That seems to be the only counter magic that they play. Looks like Frog. Thoughtseize. Well, that is not on their last list. I mean, you take the K command, guaranteed. Yep. Not much I can do about that. Tamiyo. Looking less and less like the list I'm looking at here. In that case, how would we like to proceed? I mean, I think we play the Talisman here. Do I need to imprint? No. Cast Talisman and pass. And pass. Tamiyo will attack. Second main. Frog. In that case, I want to devour. Lab. Imprint breaker. Devour the frog, but we potentially get blown out by an Archon, which would kind of suck. I think we do need to get rid of the frog. Pitches the Archon. I mean, they need to have Persist in hand for that to matter. Otherwise, next turn we might go Kick and Bajuka Bog. Of course, they have the Persist. We'll pitch the Talisman. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh boy. Yeah, the Archon's a problem. Gonna take 8 next turn. We draw. And that solves all our issues. Devour, target the Archon. Windswept Teeth and pass. So definitely Grixis Reanimator, but a bit of a different version. Next turn we can kick the Myca Spawn, so if you missed your land drop again, you're going to be at a pretty significant disadvantage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll attack with a Tamiyo. Get a clue. Sure, sure. You could crack the clue, try and find a land, I suppose. And then if you have a Faithless Looting, I guess now you flip the Tamiyo. Yup. Pitches Archon Oculus. I need you not to have it on Earth. But of course you do. I just heard yelling. I'm in an inside room in an apartment at the end of a hall, and I just heard what sounded like college-age students yelling. Not like fear yelling, but also I'm just like, do I investigate or do I not? I'm gonna say not until someone tells me there's an emergency. All right. The fun parts of living on a college campus in student housing. but it is subsidized, so I care not. Ice Till is right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ice Till a yard. We'll draw. Oculus will trigger. We'll attack Tamiyo. Talisman not doing much. Attack the Tamiyo. Trigger. We'll block with a manifest creature. Yup. Might go kick, hit the Watery Grave or the Theater. Thinking blue-black is more important here. There's Gran. So do we just Bojuka Bog here? Ensure they can't get to the Archon? I think so. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep, Bojuka Bog, target you. Cast the Talisman. And pass. And pass. +2 up to 6. Next turn we have the World Breaker and another land. We need to stop this Tamiyo from flipping though. Emperor Bones takes Ice Till. I'd imagine at least either that or Devourer, I suppose. Yeah. Really? Bold move, Cotton. Down to 11. They're gonna have to block both now. And you know my World Breaker's online. Oh, well that just changes everything. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's go to combat and see if they want to give us Tamiyo. Or they're gonna block. Trigger 1, 2. Yield all. Alright. That is fine. Ugin, target Oculus. Ugin plus and draw. Play the Forest and pass. And pass. I guess now, unfortunately, I do give you the Ugin off the Emperor Bones. That's kind of okay, question mark. Emperor Bones target. Adapt. 10 attack at Ugin. Yep. Plus with Tamiyo to 6. And draw. Attack all at Tamiyo. Trigger yield all. Return Breaker to hand. Theater out. Play the Lab and pass. And pass in full. I mean, we're in a decent position here with them having one land. Definitely would have preferred to keep the Ugin in retrospect. I probably shouldn't have attacked the Myco spawn. Just attacked with the Devour, I suppose. I was hoping that they might block the Bones, but they did not. Targets the Ugin in yard. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Doesn't matter much. We'll draw. Rumble. Cast the Rumble. Do you have a force? No force. We whiff. Grab a Stomping Ground. Stomping Ground tapped. Go to combat. Fetch Bloodstained Mire. Surveil. Okay. I'm surprised I didn't want to draw off the clue. Tamio to yard. Push. Sure. We're just going to press our advantage. Down to 5. Lethal's on board. 2 lands and 3 cards. What you got? Emperor Bone, sure. So you're not dead, but you can't attack. Yep, you'll take Myco, take K command, sure. If I get any form of removal, I win here. We do not. You have to block both, otherwise you're dead. We'll play the lab and pass. Alright, back to 3 cards, 2 lands, and a dream. Fetch Polluted Delta down to 4. I mean, an Oculus doesn't cut it either. And Bone scoops it up, we'll take the win. Alright, Reanimator. So, assuming that this is slightly accurate, Liberating Consign, more Thoughtseize, Harbinger, maybe Force of Despair. Soulless Jailer seems right. K-Return is kind of complicated. I think Heat and maybe Dismember in. Yeah, Heat in, Flute in, Jailer in, Ghost Quarter. They only play 2 basics. Ghost Quarter is kind of interesting then. Breaker doesn't do too much here, but it is a reach blocker, though the Archon's kind of hard to deal with in that regard. Force, so maybe we drop an Ugin and run it back like this. Yeah, let's do that. There's some thought to bring in Dismember, but Heat clears Riddler, clears Archon, clears Oculus more reliably. Well, at least Archon and Riddler. Oculus, Dismember clears. And they'll have 1 Harbinger, at least in the most recent list that we're looking at here. That is a mulligan if I've ever seen one. We mulligan. And that's interesting. Sure, we'll keep. We pitch, done, reveal, play, exile, pass. Grand. We'll let this go Soul Land here so we can get rid of Grand. No soul land, but we do find heat. Let's take the heat or take the rumble. Oh, that's interesting. I don't want Grand becoming tapped, because that allows them a potential turn 2 persist. So do we heat them instead? But then we need to draw land off top for the Myco spawn. So it's either heat or rumble. Ugh. I think we go heat. I hate it, but I think I have to. Forest. Green. Heat the Grand. And pass. I need a land off top, please. Blue to Delta, fetch 17. Blood Crypt Shock 15 for Frog. Thoughtseize takes the K command. Yeah. And Tamiyo. We'll draw. K command will pass. And pass. I really need a land here. Untapped land. Tamiyo will attack. Make a clue. End step. Draw. Sanctum. Miko spawn. You have consign. You do not. We'll grab temple. And pass. K command is online. Crack the clue, draw a card. And hold on the off chance it's relevant. 5 cards in hand, 4/3 lands. Don't have enough for Oculus yet. Imagine Tamiyo will attack, get a clue. Yup. Opponent will cast Riddler Warp, draw a card. And a rag. Sure. We'll draw Devourer. In that case, I'm thinking ramp and exile the rag. Yes. Rag down, attack with Myco. Down to 10 and pass. We have Devour on deck. Thoughtseize. Devour is no longer on deck. Rude. Down to 8. 2 in hand. 3 mana up. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 13. Opponent's holding back Tamiyo. Why? I guess the block? But that doesn't seem right. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 13. Let's go to combat. Attack with Myco. Do you block with the Tameo? It's not like you have an instant speed way to flip it. Interesting. I mean, that screams of desperation. Triggers. Yield all. Do you have Consign a Memory by chance? Paying cost. Draw card. Desperation play. And opponent scoops it up. We'll take the win. Solid. We'll be back for match 4. Alright, and we're back for match 4 on the play for game 1. I will keep... It's a bit slower than I'd like, but on the draw... On the play, I think I can make it work. Almost wish we were on the draw for the Gemstone. Go Gemstone, Stomping Ground, Ugin Lab, and the Ice Still. Opponent Mulligan's down to 6. What am I looking for on 2 then? I'm thinking... I'm thinking Rumble. Yes, there we go. And pass. And pass. Would love to see a Myco spawn off the Rumble. There's the map. Draw. No Myco spawn. I suppose I'll grab the Stomping Ground. And pass. And pass. Well, that is unfortunate. Still have a chance to draw into the Myco spawn or a Ghost Quarter here. Myco spawn would be the best case scenario. We draw. Temple is not a Myco spawn. So in that case, Stomping Ground Shock. We'll play the Ice Till. Play Temple. Always yield. And pass. Well, they're going to have Tron. The question is what they have in hand to play. Worst case scenario is probably Karn, of course. Ugin exiles the Ice Till. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're going to have Ugin v. Ugin then. One, two, three, four, 5. We draw. Second Ice Still. Second Ice Still's not doing much, unfortunately. Yeah, I think we go Ugin and just try and find something like Emrakul here. I think that might be my best option, unfortunately. Talisman ain't cutting it. We'll pass. Because, yeah, if they Ugin plus, we're going to be in a world of hurt. Or rather, -11 Ugin next turn, we're in a world of hurt. TKS strips the Ice Tail most likely. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. One short of Emrakul. So we have to draw in the Emrakul or draw into Rumble. They don't. Oh, they do play 2 Ulamog. Ulamog is probably the hardest card for me to deal with, too. Another TKS takes the Talisman. We draw. Second Ugin ain't cutting it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I mean, I could play Devourer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sweep the board of TKS, but then they're going to play Mycospawn, Ulamog. I mean, it's just GG's at that point. So we have to Ugin plus draw. What do we need right now? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I mean, I can sweep. Yeah, like I said, I can sweep the board of TKS with Devourer, but then Ugin will minus, pick up Ulamog, Mycospawn, Karns. I mean, that's just a GG's. There's nothing about that I can do. They take all my lands. Ugin's down. Yeah, we'll just concede. Nothing we can do. Rip. Alrighty. So we bring in Unholy Heat, Disruptor Flute, take out the K returns, the Bojuka Bog, Gemstone, and run it back. Yeah, as I've said before, and I'll say it again, the E-Ramp does struggle to deal with Planeswalkers because it just does not have a lot of board presence early. Like, on average, the earliest that we play things is on turn 2, but most often probably on turn 3. If you get an early Planeswalker, like Karn or Ugin, it's GG's. If we did draw into Emrakul there, we would actually been in a really fun position because we would have been able to minus their Ugin and from there exile their entire deck basically. It'd have been amazing, but unfortunately it was not meant to be. To be honest, if I was in their position in that moment, I would have been very careful to play around that. But they opted not to. They took the risk, and it paid off. Because if I had one extra turn, then I think we could have rallied back. On the play for game 2. Well, there's that ghost card I was looking for before. Hand's a bit slow, but it might be workable. We'll keep. Play Stomach Ground tapped, Ghost Quarter, Talisman. Bottom line's down to 5. If they play Map, we'll flute it. Down to 4. Big oof. When they go lab, then I guess we probably want to Ghost Quarter the lab. Keep him off of Karn too. I guess alternatively you could just hold up Flute for Karn, but that turns off my Talisman, which is a bit of a problem. I'd like to see the 7 value spell for the lab. That would be ideal. Alright, so they kept 4 on the draw. Stomping Ground or Ghost Quarter? We'll go Stomping Ground tapped and pass. And pass. Lab Imprint. Mind Stone or Talisman? Mind Stone. Well, this became more interesting then. We could Ghost Quarter the lab. I'll play the Ghost Quarter, hold up Flute. Opponent's going to scoop it up, we'll take the win. Imagine maybe they just didn't draw into any lands. Alright, Gemstone back in, Rumble out, run it back. Alright, gonna come down to game 3. Bit awkward. We'll keep it though. Very top deck reliant, but we draw into a 7 value spell, turns the K command on early. If we draw into a Rumble, we can dig pretty deep. Myco Spawn would be decent for a turn 3 play. 1, 2. Yeah. Pass and full. Lab Imprint. Mind Stone. I mean, if that's a turn 2... Oh, thank God it's not a turn 2 Karn. If it was a turn 2 Karn, that would be a bit more concerning. Could still be a turn 2 Karn, admittedly. There's Myco. Forest. Let's go green. And pass. And pass. Three mana. Flesh Raker. It's not the mono green list I was thinking it was. Misty. In that case, Talisman. Misty. Misty fetch Surveil. K command to Yard. Sprawl. For green. Pass. And pray they don't have a Karn here. Crack map. No Karn. Finds Temple. Plays Temple. 3 mana. Down to 16. Likely a K command. Shock the Stomping Ground, kick the Myco seems good. Yes. No, I think we actually can go lab, not shock. Yeah, we'll go lab. Kick the Myco. Myco kick the lab. Lab down. Do we grab the Ghost Quarter to set them back? I think we do. Let's actually wait until upkeep. Hit the Temple and pass. And there's waste. No attacks, 4 in hand. Shock with Stomping. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll hold back with the K command here. No attacks. Temple TKS. And that is a TKS. Ramp and Scry Draw. And done. There's Heat, there's Emrakul. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 15. I want to say Sprawl bottom. Lab bottom. Heat bottom. Emrakul top, Sanctum top, and draw. Hide the Emrakul for them, pass in full. Down to 12. They'll take a Talisman, and I think this is GG's. Sanctum, and 1, so 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, leaving back, what, 3? No, not worth. Trigger, yield all, yes. Grab Mycospawn. And our turn, comrade. Karn TKS Sire. Draw second Karn. I mean, we go to combat. Attack with TKS Glaring Flash. We block. We block. And opponent scoops it up. We'll take the win. Ooh, that was a bit of a close one. If we had not been able to play the Mycospawn when we did, or if they had not come up short on lands, that Karn would have 1010% ended me. But thankfully we got there. We'll be back for match 5. Alright, and we're back for match 5 on the draw for game 1. We're only going to look for a green source off the Devourer, pitch the Emrakul. But Mulligan's down to 5. That's promising down to 4. Okay. Yeah, if I find a green source off this Devourer, we're off to the races. Suppose my opponent's on Titan, so seeing them go that far down seems good for me. Like, what? Titan hands put you down to 4 cards. Jesus. On the play, too. Reveal Devour and pass. Forest. Trigger. Talisman or Windswept Teeth. Huh. I mean, both of them result in a green source. Only downside, Sprawl's dead, but I don't care too much. Devour, Imprint, Talisman, Rumble, Temple. Let's go Talisman, I think. Yeah, I'll go Talisman. Lab, Imprint, Talisman, pass, and pass. Gruul Turf, it is Titan. We draw. K return. Let's start with Rumble. There's Ghost Quarter. Tempted to pick up and play the Ghost Quarter then. Ghost Quarter. We could just pop the Gruul Turf now. Yes, I'm inclined to do so. This way they're off a Spelunking. Next turn we can kick the Myco spawn. Worst case scenario, here's a Boseiju, GSC. That's fine for Dryad Arbor, Forest. We draw Ice Till. I feel like you have between 2 to 3 basics. Let's look at a Titan list real quick. Let's see. We can look at your Titan list. You run 3 forests. Temple, kick Myco. Myco, kick the forest. Grab a forest. Sprawl for green. And pass and pass. Send a growth chamber, pick up the forest. We'll draw Emrakul 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Ice Till. Ghost Quarter. Mill a card, and opponent will scoop it up. We'll take the win. Alright. Game 1 win against Titan. That is a good place to start. So, Flute in. K return out. What does my Titan sideboard guide look like? Heat in, Flute in. And K return out, Rumble out. Against Titan, what else do I want to trim here? Breaker's good. Emrakul's good. Maybe down an Ugin? Yeah, I'll go down an Ugin. And run it back. I think there's some argument for Soulless Jailer, but not entirely sold on that idea. That's a mulligan. Both down to 6. They're down to 5. Unfortunately, I think I'm going to join them. I'll keep this, though. Keep. Do we pitch the Emrakul or angle towards it? I think I angled towards the Emrakul. Reveal, Devour, Urn, pass. Boseiju, Grazer, Bounce Land. Yep, picks up Boseiju. So they have Boseiju in hand. Trigger. No to all. Draw Myco. Windswept Teeth pass. You know they have the Boseiju, so we have to be mindful of that. Saga trigger. No spelunking. End step fetch. Surveil. Wooded Foothill. Top. Draw. I mean, next turn we're gonna temple kick, or not kick Myko, but grab Myko for Ghost Core to get rid of the Saga. So in that case, Wooded Foothill, pass. Definitely a slow start, not one I'm thrilled about, because I'll make a construct here at the very least. There's Boseiju, 4 mana. Ice Till. Well, that changes the math now, doesn't it? Bojuka Bog, target me. Yield all. Titan Yard, thank God for that noise. End step, fetch, surveil. Or not surveil, shock, tapped. Draw. Temple. Yield all. Grab Ghost Quarter. The Ice Tail complicates it, but I think it's still necessary. We'll pass. Saga back. Grill Turf to Yard. Grill Turf pick up a Seiju would be my guess. Oh, he found the amulet. Jeez. Mill and Urza Cave. Urza Cave can pick up T-West later. We'll say yes. Stomping Ground tapped. And draw. Do we play the temple or the lab? We'll just play the temple. No attacks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 5 short Emrakul. Millicard. Urza Cave. Boseiju Millicard. Shifting Wood. Shifting Wood's a problem. Urza Cave. Crack for what? Simic Growth pick up Boseiju. Yes. Make you sweat. And draw. And this just becomes more complicated. Imprint the Emrakul and pass. Not liking my odds here, if I'm being honest. Saga, make a construct. Their hand was just too slow. Did not find the cards I needed. There's Shifting Wood. Urza Cave. I'm pretty sure they can win at this point. Crumbling Vestige. Yield all. Do you have a Titan from hand? What the? Oh, is it Escape Shift? Amulet of Vigor. Okay. What is is this? Oh, GSE 6. Tis Titan time. I mean, show me you know the line and I will concede. So you can make 3 hasty Titans. I'm at 18 right now, then Otawara. You know, we'll just concede now. Let's not belabor the point. I think they have it. Okay. Rumble in. Gemstone out. Run it back. Yes. On the play for game 3. Mulligan, it's too slow. This might be fine. I will keep. We'll pitch the heat. Done. Opponent mulligan down to 5. So Misty Rainforest, fetch Forest, Utopia Sprawl for green. And pass. Bajuka Bog, kind of rude. Draw. Talisman, Commercial District Surveil, Emrakul to top. We're going to be milling a lot coming up. Amulet. Gruul Turf. Grazer. Up to 3. Do you have a Spelunking? Six. Mill 3. Retrace. Ice Till. Ghost Quarter, mill a card. Ghost Quarter target. Pick up Ghost Quarter, Sanctum to yard and hold. Attack with 6. Nothing but lands. Imagine you take a bounce land. They played Bajuka Bog earlier. We'll block. Need to be mindful of that. Amulet, sure. Crumbling Vestige. Ghost Quarter. If they have a Spelunking, that'd be unfortunate though. I think I do need to. Because this way they only get 2 mana instead of 3. We pass in full. We'll draw. So we can go. Let's Ghost Quarter mill. We know they have 3 basics. If I do it twice, they'll be down to 1 forest. But I don't think I can do it twice. Well, let's Ghost Quarter once. Yeah, and then pick up this. See, I'm tempted to do that. But it won't move the needle. Unless they have the basic in hand. So it might just be better for me to play the Sanctum here, mill a card. Rumble. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 for short. No attacks. We'll hold up the Ghost Quarter. Attack of 6. Picks up Forest. That's their last Forest. Go to blocks. Spelunking. Yes, that will resolve. Spelunking is an issue. There's Bojuka Bog. Hits me. End step. We can start Ghost Quartering. Let's draw first. Yep, so we're gonna Ghost Quarter, Forest. Fail to find. Ghost Quarter of like that Myco spawn, Forest. Ghost Quarter again. The question is whether or not the Ghost Quarter once more. I don't think we can reasonably. Sprawl. 4 green. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Too short. We can Emrakul next turn. We hold the Ghost Quarter. Oh, you got to be effing joking me. Yeah, Lotus Field will do it. I now understand my opponent's issues with it having Hexproof and Pioneer now. Uh-huh. And like me hitting a land here doesn't even matter. Yeah. Let it go. Titan. What does Titan grab? Lotus Field, Simic Growth Chamber. Hitting the Simic Growth Chamber doesn't really move the needle because they'll still have 8 mana. So what then? I think we have to hold the Ghost Quarter. Yield all. Because we're waiting for utility. Pact. Aftermath Analyst. Oh, shit. What's in your yard? Nothing that would necessarily win you the game. That resolves, you mill. Still nothing that would necessarily win you the game. You'll have a ton of mana, don't get me wrong. Wait, can 6... Retrace. So I mean, you, for all intent purpose, have infinite mana. Okay. The question is what you can do with it, that infinite mana. Oh, wait. 6 says non-land permanents. Okay, not just cards. So only Aftermath, Vigor, Spelunking has Retrace. So we're still not dead yet. Okay. Again, you have the equivalent of infinite mana. Otawara on the ice still. Sure. I guess with Otawara 6 and Aftermath, you can Otawara all of my non-land permanents, is what you're proposing. There's the Aftermath. So I'll rinse repeat this cycle. There's haste on the Titan. Yeah, at this point they just win. They basically can just mill their entire deck. Yeah, they just mill their entire deck now. Because they just Aftermath Analyst, rinse, repeat, rinse, repeat, rinse, repeat. And there's no real way for me to interrupt. We can Ghost Quarter something, but it doesn't matter. Just rinse, repeat the cycle again. Yeah, we'll concede. Okay, unfortunate. We were like a turn off of winning there, I think. The Lotus Field is what killed me. Because we had to hold up the Ghost Quarter for a bounce land so we could stop them from untapping with the Amulet of Vigor. The Spelunking also didn't help things, but the Lotus Field is what killed me. Damn. That's so unfortunate. Alright, well, we'll be back for match number 6. Alright, and we're back for match 6 on the draw for game 1. Would love to see a forest or forest equivalent off the top here into Utopia Sprawl into Rumble. That would be ideal. Otherwise, we have Cake Man X2 on 2, which is nice, and we can always dig deeper for the forest. We'll pass. In Eland, passing draw, Ice Till, Temple, pass, and hold. What are we playing against? Basic Island, start, misses land drop draw. Interesting. We'll hold up K command. I mean, they've missed 2 land drops here. We're gonna fire this off. Done. Do you have main deck consign? There's the Windswept Teeth Sprawl. Sprawl bottom, Windswept Teeth top. We love to see it. Windswept Teeth fetch for a forest. Rumble. Spell Snare. Pass. And hold. Opponent missed, I don't even know what, 3 draws? So Spell Snare Island main makes me feel like Frog, maybe Blink. But we got so little information here. That is going to be very difficult for me to sideboard. I think at the very least we can say K return out. I'm Thinking Flute, maybe Dismember. It's so hard to say, though. Flute, maybe Heat. Drop quarter Rumble. We keep 1 quarter. Yeah, let's do that. Let's try it. It's just so hard to know with what information we have. Spell Snare main. And that's it. I mean, if they kept the 1-lander... Yeah, either it was gas, or they just... I don't know. That's a weird one. Like, in our deck, I think we can take a lot of risks, and I'm also known for having a pretty low threshold. I don't know if 3-ball makes sense here. I don't think it does. We don't know what we're playing against outside of Spell Snare. So, maybe it's... I don't know, what, 56 islands and 4 Spell Snares? But I don't think 3-ball's the answer, especially on the draw. I'm thinking Heat's here because they're the most flexible of our removal package. I'm fairly certain it's Frog. Sometimes Blink will play a one-off Spell Snare, but I think it's mainly been replaced by Strict Serenade, as it oftentimes hits the same things. But we'll see. That is if our opponent draws into lands, I suppose. We will keep this. I'll keep. I'll reveal. And pass. Watergrave Shock for Thoughtseize. Yeah. Do you take the Sprawl or the Talisman? I'm going to say the Sprawl, most likely, which means we're going to Surveil on 1. What do we want to see off top, then? Rumble, K command, maybe? So definitely not Blink, unless it's Esper Blink, maybe? But looking more and more like Frog. Yep, Solar Surveil, unless we draw into a lab. Trigger, Mycospawn. We'll go the Mycospawn then. I mean, there's the lab. We could go lab, Talisman, but then we're not playing into anything. So I think the Mycospawn's the better bet. Burning Catacomb pass. And next turn we try and set up. Verge for Frog. No Frog. Holding up a potential counter spell. We're looking for a land off top with this commercial district then. There's the land. Temple. Talisman. Show me the counter spell. No counter spell will pass. And hold. Would love to see a soul land now, so we can kick. Otherwise, I'd love for them to tap down so we don't have to play around Consign. Harbinger? EE for 2. Weird. Why would you bring EE in? Very weird. Let's cast Mycospawn. Do you have a Consign for 1? Imagine you had the trigger. There's Consign. Give me the body. You give me the trigger? Are you insane? Okay. I don't know what's happening with opponent, but I'm okay with it. We'll grab Temple. Windswept Teeth Force check. Why are, like, this is like the second time today people have given me the trigger. Ice Till, Emrakul, where are we at here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Tempted to go Emrakul. Why would you not give me the... Why would you give me the trigger, not the body, though? I'm just so confused. The EE on 2 confuses me. The consign choice confuses me. I am confused. Like, they know my hand is double Devourer. Wild. I think we can more reliably cast the Ice Still here. Yeah. Especially if they EE, I guess. Yeah. We'll take the Ice Still. This is fine. It also plays around Consign. If they don't... Still fairly confused. Why would you bring in EE in this matchup? Harbinger? That's fine. One of the reasons why we brought the Ice Still. Yep. So you need a Subtlety, Forest. Actually, hold phone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We could go Breaker here. Yeah, we're going to go Breaker. Oh. I definitely thought I clicked Breaker. I definitely clicked Ice Still. Go me. Sure. Verdant Catacomb Mill. That's annoying, but fine. You don't have any black sources here, so you've kind of locked yourself out. Sure. I really don't care about that, to be completely honest. I guess it means no Devourer. Sprawl. For red. Windswept Teeth Mill. Miko Spawn. Tis a breaker. Breaker break. Watery Grave. Do you has Consign? You do not have Consign. We'll attack. You want to block? Gets your black sources back. Yeah, that's fine. It means we now have 2 Devours online. Yeah, that's a-okay by me, friend. So why did you want your black sources? Frog? Sure. You've already demonstrated you don't have Consign. Yeah, that's... All sorts of questionable choices have been made. Let's fetch. Forest Mill. Fetch. Stomping Ground Shock. 5. Fetch in response to the trigger. Stomping Ground Shock. Always yield. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Triggers. No imprint. Rumble. Ice Till or Flute. We'll grab Ice Till. And Devourer time. Actually, let's start with Ice still. Isa Temple, we mill. I mean, they physically can't do anything about this. The moment I hit Shifting Woodland, the game is far beyond over. Devour, target, yield all. Like, if they had countered the trigger instead of the body, this game would be so much different right now. Or so different right now. Alright, we'll pass. I have no reason to do much else here. Yep. And we'll pass. You can float Frog, we block of Breaker. If you clear Breaker, we just play it again. Alright, we'll take it. Yeah, I'm very confused by those consigns. They must have drawn into the consign after we played Breaker then? That's the only explanation why they didn't play it in response to Breaker. Yeah. Weird. That, I guess, is also not just great. It's not great into Breaker for a lot of reasons, just because of the recursions. One of the reasons why I like Breaker. Very weird. I mean, they came into 6 with a 3-2 record, so they know well enough what they're doing. Just, I don't know, made weird choices. Alrighty, well, we'll either be back for the wrap-up or the beginning of the quarterfinals. We'll be back shortly. Alright, and we're back with the wrap-up. Unfortunately, our OMW was not good enough, and we got 13th out of 54. Not bad, all things considered, but unfortunately not the top 8 that we're hoping for. Overall, I think we performed well. Our only losses were to Titan and Land Destruction. Can't do much about turn 2 Karn. I think we played our best into Titan in all 3 of our games. Unfortunately, our opponent just top decked that Lotus Field at the best time possible, and there was not much we could do about it. But it'd be like that sometimes. Still, 4-2 record at the end of 6. Very good. I continue to be happy with this deck, though I'm looking forward to spicing it up a little bit next week or next Tuesday with some Lore and Eclipsed cards. Should be a fun time. But with that being said, that there will be the end of tonight's YouTube video. As always, if you did enjoy it, please do consider hitting the like button. Comment down below if you did see any lines that I missed, any mistakes that I made, or any general feedback. Be much appreciated. For as much that I hope y'all learn from me in both my successes and failures, I hope I can learn from you all as well. Last but not least, if you reach this point in the video and haven't already, please do consider hitting the subscribe button as we continue to grow this channel. However, if you would like to watch these videos recorded live over on Twitch, you can find me there Sundays through Thursdays at 10 p.m. CST and Fridays and Saturdays at 8 p.m. CST for the weekend challenges. Otherwise, you can head over to my Patreon where you can find these videos ad-free and early. With that being said though, folks, I will see you next time. Bye-bye!